If you think that your Porsche 991.2 Carrera of various trim levels is a little bit boring on the outside, I have some good news for you, because today I'm going to show you how to install the OEM Sport Design trunk lip onto your 991.2. I'm a huge fan of the ducktail on 911. The 991.1 had it, 997 had it, 992 has it. The 991.2 doesn't have it. Yes, there are aftermarket companies. I believe one company that does it, that you can actually put a big spoiler, not necessarily a ducktail. You could also get aftermarket lips that you can glue onto this. Definitely not a fan of doing that. But then I realized, after doing some research, that there is an OEM option to retrofit your 991.2 Carrera with an OEM Sport Design kit. And what that includes is a trunk lip as well as a different bumper. Now, I love the bumper on my Carrera T because it's got these big wide openings, but I was very interested in installing this ducktail. This is what the rear of the 991.2 Porsche Carrera looks like, how it comes from the factory. This is what it looks like. And now, don't worry, I loosened it up. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. We remove this and replace it with this. You see the difference? Yes, not as big as a proper 991.1 or a 997 ducktail, but what a difference. And installing it is super simple. Let me show you how. You want to start off by getting in your vehicle, putting the ignition on, and holding the spoiler retract button until it goes completely up. Then after it goes up, look at this area and locate 6 covers. 6 covers under which hide 6 screws. To undo the cover, just grab a flathead screwdriver, pry it on one side and pop it out. Make sure it doesn't drop into the engine bay. And once you pop all of them out, grab a T20 Torx bit screwdriver. Now, you need to get one of those angled screwdrivers like this one. I'm going to link it down in the description for you. This will give you access to this area. You cannot simply do it with the regular screwdriver. And then undo each one of these screws. And after you undo it, it's as simple as prying from this side. There we go. You kind of want to push it here with your belly, and then it pops out, revealing this spoiler. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. We're going to put it up here because I'm going to grab the new one to quickly show you the difference. Before you jump to conclusion, my car is fully PPF'd, so no need to worry about any scratches. But anyways, on the left-hand side is the original one, on the right-hand side is the Sport Design one. And as you can see, the Sport Design one obviously goes up a lot higher. Not only that, this line is a bit more pronounced, and not does it only go up higher, but it also goes further out. You see, this one just continues here, where this one continues not only up, but also continues out. That's what makes it a little more aggressive looking. And for reference, if you order it from the factory, I'm going to link it in the description of this video, it comes primed. It doesn't come color matched. So you have to find a local shop to do it for you. I paid exactly 200 bucks to have this color matched at my local paint shop. They did a fairly decent job. It is a perfect match, if you will. So for reference, this is how much it should cost you. But anyways, putting it on is pretty straightforward. You snap it in the back first, then you push it forward. See, until it clicks. There we go. See, and it's nice and solid now. I bet you could leave it like this and it would not fly off. But we're going to start off by tightening these 6 screws and then adding the caps, and it's done. And I promise you, you really need to get yourself one of these. Simple. But before we lower it, I want to show you what it looks like when it's fully retracted. Check this out. This is what it looks like when you're driving your car, and anything over 60 miles an hour, your lip obviously retracts automatically. I do not like the way this looks. I would actually love to keep it flat, but unfortunately I have not found the way to coat it just yet. And I also think it does give you some downforce. Some say that with this Sport Design lip, you should get a software upgrade, which doesn't allow the spoiler to go up as high at speed because you already have that extra lip. So the software update from the dealer just doesn't raise the spoiler that much. I did ask my dealer about it. They had no idea what I was talking about, so I just left it as is. But yeah, this is what it looks like from the side. I think it looks pretty cool, pretty aggressive. This is what it looks like from the back. And this is what people behind you will see. I've got to say, it does look pretty cool. You can definitely see the ducktailness of it, and it just definitely looks a bit more aggressive. Now, it's not as aggressive as let's say a GT3 spoiler. It's not as aggressive as a 991.2 proper ducktail lid, but this one goes up, so I think that's one of the reasons why they couldn't do it. They just didn't want it to look goofy. So this Sport Design is a very nice balance of OEM-ness and coolness. And speaking of OEM-ness, because of the fact that it's an OEM piece, it fits absolutely perfect. And you can be proud of the fact that you didn't just slap a random piece of aftermarket body kit on your 911 or a random piece of some cheap carbon fiber. You got yourself an OEM piece that is designed for this vehicle. And this is what it looks like with it lowered. Obviously, when you are parked and when you're driving under 60 miles an hour, this is what it looks like. I've got to say, it looks absolutely terrific. And as I mentioned earlier, all the gaps are perfect. This being an OEM piece, it is just really, really cool looking. Yes, it is a bit expensive, but I think it's a worthy investment to make you feel a little better about your already awesome Porsche 911. I mean, look at it. A lot of times I just stare at this car. Yes, the yellow pops, but these little accents definitely make it pop just a little more. Now, the front bumper, as I mentioned earlier on the Sport Design, has these two extra openings in the front, which I just didn't need. I love the way this looks. I love the aggressiveness of the front bumper with these three openings. I don't need 5 openings in the front. I would prefer something like this, and that's why I'm keeping it. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Comment below. I'm going to answer every single one of them. I'm also going to link all the tools that I use, as well as the lip in the description of this video. If you have any questions about the install, let me know. In my mind, I am pretty much done with the exterior of this car. I got it to where I wanted it to be. If I were to do some things over, for example, I would not PPF over the decals. I would actually have those decals removed, but that's already done. I don't plan on selling this car, so if I still have this car, or when I still have this car in 7 years, I'm going to remove the PPF, remove the decals, and have a nice clean side. Aside from that, I think it's absolutely perfect. Silver wheels look great. We're going to leave them on for this season. And yeah, very, very happy with this car. I really cannot stop staring at it. Also cannot stop driving it. It's an awesome car. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye. And this is what it looks like when it retracts. You see that tiny, tiny lip in the back. Not too bad. It looks kind of cool, actually.